That was a good salad. Who's going to do the dishes?
Hi, I'm Hostion Ho. I'm living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I'm an immigrant to Canada from China.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea coming to you from Victoria, but more importantly known as unceded Akwesasne territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations, and I am an immigrant from the United States of America.
Welcome to Dishes Out. We're here to respond to ridiculous comments, the naysayers, and the negative stereotypes.
Yes, we're not going to let harmful and hateful comments have the last word. We're dishing it out, spilling the tea, and breaking down the words that divide, harm, and hurt.
So join us every Friday for a new episode.
Dishes out.
Another episode of Dishes Out.
Dishes out, dishing it out right onto your earlobes.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't...
Yeah.
What you wait, listen, maybe they are not listening with a headphone. Maybe they're listening to the speaker.
Oh, maybe they are. But still, your earlobes, it's where you hear, right?
People can hear with their bones, too. I don't know whether you know that.
I didn't know that. Look at you, Mr. Anatomy.
You don't know? You really don't know there's even headphones out there that actually just transmit through your bones rather than your ear.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, also when you talk, especially when you're using like a noise-canceling headphone, you're actually hearing yourself through your bones, not through your ear.
Wow. That's really cool. I'm going to tell it to my son, and he's going to be... And I'll use that. I'll be like, are you listening to me with your ears or your bones, son? Which one?
You learned a lot today, huh? See? This is also teaching
Hostion,
you new biology facts.
Gems of knowledge just dripping, not only on your earlobes, but in your ear bones.
You are so welcome. I'm a gift.
Thank you, Hostion. You are Christmas all year round.
I mean, I have two hoes in my name. So I need one more. Then I'm ho-ho.
Oh, gosh. You get a fish, name him Ho.
And then I'm ho-ho-ho.
Well, Mr. Santa Claus.
Anyway, today
yes,
we're not dishing about earlobes or bones or Santa.
No,
that's not our topic.
Yeah, we are dishing it out on
ourselves.
Everybody, we have said something that was not appropriate.
Right. Yeah.
And we figure if we can dish it out on other people, we definitely need to be of good stamina and girth to dish it out on ourselves.
Okay, that suddenly had a dirty turn. I love
that.
Girth.
Yes. So this comment was in response. We did a episode around Truth and Reconciliation Day, talking about allyship, the importance of immigrants and being an ally with Indigenous people. And the clip that was playing in our socials, and I think one of us said it, quote, allies to our Indigenous friends and people, end quote.
Yeah.
And so a person responded to this clip, and this is the response. We want to dish out on their response, which is actually dishing it out on us. So they responded and said, quote, just a tip. We don't like it when people say our Indigenous. Just say the Indigenous of Canada. You don't own us, end quote. Which I said, you're absolutely right. Our apologies. We won't do that again. But I remember sending this to you and being like, oh, should we dish out on ourselves? And you were like, yes, let's do it. So here we are, dishing it on ourselves. I don't want to make light of it. Like, you get where they're coming from, though, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. They really don't, like, no one owns it. I also don't think Canada owns me either. So, of course, I don't think Canada owns
our
us.
Immigrants. Yeah.
Yeah, like, we don't. I don't. And so, that sentence is completely legit. They're completely correct. The Indigenous is not our Indigenous. They are their own people, obviously, their own person. They don't belong to anyone else, especially consider the history of colonization and literally how Canada, as the colonizer, treated them. Yeah. More reason for them to feel like, no, you don't put our in front of us. Canada's not on us.
Exactly.
So yes, that's also part of the allyship learning, knowing things.
It is. And I think we also all have to remember that, like, words have power. Like, it is a very small word, 3 letters, O-U-R. But honestly, it implies a lot. It implies, like you said, that colonial type of ownership. These are my people. I think it was even Queen Victoria who at one point had called the prime minister and asked, "Oh, how are my Indians doing?" There's just this idea that they own people. And that's where we don't want to use language to indicate that we own anyone. And so even though that wasn't our intention, and neither you or I were trying to intend to say that we own anyone, but impact is always greater than intent. And this is something that nobody really, at least people who are resistant to like pronouns, who are resistant to accepting diversity, right? People who are just adamantly against it because they're just like, well, that wasn't my intent. I'm innocent. Okay, you're innocent, but the impact of your words has an impact. So just because you throw an apple over your shoulder and you hit a kid walking by and you're like, well, that wasn't my intent. What are you going to do? Just stand there and be like, well, it wasn't my intent. I'm totally innocent while the kid's bleeding over there from an apple? Come on. Take responsibility. Even though that wasn't your intent, you still made an action happen. And that's what you need to be held responsible for.
So we want to sincerely apologize for our mistake again. Yeah. Not the intent, but we understand the severe impact that could have been.
Yeah.
Or maybe we already hurt some people too. So for that, we also want to apologize. And we'll do better.
Yeah,
obviously.
Absolutely.
And we will learn something. So thank you to this comment as well for also giving the time and the patience to leave a comment to educate us.
Yeah.
It's very gracious of you. And
it is. Yeah,
so we also want to say thank you as well.
Yeah. There was another person who commented and she self-identified as Métis. And she said that she appreciated seeing this person's comment and my response and appreciated the fact that when someone gave feedback, our response wasn't defensive. It wasn't like, well, gotta be so sensitive, huh? But she said, she really did. She said, I really do appreciate this. And she said, if you want any information about Métis peoples or want some resources or want to be connected with more Métis people, like I'd be happy to reach out to you. And
we should interview. We should ask that person to interview. We love that. Oh my God.
That would be great. Yes.
We should reach out.
Yeah. So I think even in just how we respond is not only a testimony to the ways in which that we want to be better people, but it also can show others, and we hope that, hey, there's a better way to do this than getting all defensive. Like you can change and not be attacked. Like we're not losing anything by saying we'll do something different.
Yeah. Or let's say another scenario. Let's say this person gives you information that you think they're wrong. Let's say you don't agree with them. You also don't have to be defensive, even you disagree. Right. There's many ways to approach things with disagreement. I think nowadays, in such a polarized world, we somehow approach disagreement as like something reasons to hate each other. Right. I also don't like that. Right. I don't think we cannot be friends just because we disagree on things. But if you disagree on, I don't know, blue is the best color.
I don't know, Hostion. That's where I draw.
Or I'm with NDP and you're with liberal. Like,
but yeah,
we can still be friends.
Yeah,
we can believe in different ideologies and still find commonality. Yeah, again, we are always way more way more sameness than differences.
Exactly. And inviting that into your life is not a threat to you; it's a gift to you.
And go back to the word we always use in every episode. The word we always use is curiosity.
Yeah, I thought it was sugar daddy, but yes, curiosity.
We do love a sugar daddy application open. But curiosity.
Be curious. Yeah, be curious with yourself too. Like even if you get that knee-jerk reaction, ooh, why do I feel hot all of a sudden? Why am I feeling defensive or angry? Right? Take time to self-examine and say, maybe I should lean into that. Maybe check in with myself and why is it? And take some time to consider someone's feedback. Because I don't think it's good that we just respond out of impulse. But I think if we weigh things with wisdom and if we actually self-examine ourselves, we can have a lot more peaceful conversations and grace with other people. Like this person was very gracious with us. They didn't have to, like you said, Hoshin, they didn't have to say anything, but they did.
They didn't have to tell us anything. And we'll keep making mistakes and until but this person make time for us. So that's also something to be grateful for.
Exactly. Dishing it out on us. We won't use the word our when it comes to people
Indigenous.
groups.
Anyone, actually.
Anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyone.
really. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my husband is definitely mine. Hands off, ladies. No, I'm just kidding. But
So the men's can go. The men's can
yes,
go.
the men's can go. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
all the non-binaries.
Yes, whoever you all are. Yes.
Just the ladies know.
Just yeah, exactly. I don't want more competition. So anyway, but that is our Dishes Out. Join us next Friday for another Dishes Out episode, and we will do this again. If we get called out again, like we will definitely. I think it's good conversation, and it's good to self-examine. And if we can't
I agree.
practice what we're preaching, y'all, that's a limp salad. That
Mm-mm-mm.
is a moldy, soggy salad, and no one wants
I
that on their
agree.
dinner plate, right?
So you all should listen to all our episodes and see whether we said anything wrong. And dish us out.
Yeah, dish us out, and we'll come on
Yeah.
here and we'll have an episode.
Yeah, we love people telling us wrong. We love that.
I do. It's true. Well, we'll talk to you next week. Have a wonderful
See you
week.
next week.
Okay,
Yes.
bye.
Bye.
Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hostion and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
I like oranges with my salad.